Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Um, let's take a look at this first pick. Not really that excited about anything. I think the best card is probably Writing Maniac. Oof, and then I get past Job Seeker. Job Seeker is excellent. Really excellent. But I already have Writing Maniac. So is Job Seeker so much better that I cannot play Writing Maniac at all? I think I'm going to take Miller. Miller, if I have grain, then I play it and get clay oven and bake it. It's not bad. So I am a little sad. I had a 61 point game yesterday that I started trying to stream, but our internet was being really terrible. So I just ended up playing, and I didn't even record it or anything because the draft was going really slow. But yeah, 61 point game. Oh well. And my boîte de jeu games are done. I'll do a video where I just go over them and talk about how they went and what I was thinking and what went wrong, because pretty much in all the games something went wrong. And probably a little bit it's me having bad strategy. Like, if I think I'm the one of the stronger players in the game, then I should play like like very safe and conservative. And then it's if I'm not that I need to go a little crazy. And I think I went crazy in all those games where I probably, like, the winning score is usually below 40, and if I just played sensible I should be able to get above 40. hmm you know what, even if I look at the final farms, it's gonna be a little bugged because, you know what, I can go on to Chrome, and Chrome will let me do that. Oh, but I have an option choice. Okay, Writing Maniac to play Eris is pretty good, because then I can play Eris at the start of round 5. Resource Dealer is the better card, but I like Writing Maniac to play Eris. I think that'll work pretty nicely. And then Miller, I can use Miller to get Cooking Hearth or at the start of round 7 and then do a sheep grab. That'll be kind of unexpected. Alright, that's looking alright so far. Hmm. 24601's pretty good. Diligent Farmer is, yeah, I don't know if I really have what I need to support it. I think I might try 24601. If I use this with my last Writing Maniac action, it'll be worth 8 points. Yeah, Diligent Farmer is the better card though, but I'm not sure I'll have the game to support it. Yeah, Pond Watchman I'm not too crazy about. So I could go Sycophant or I could go Tavern Keeper. Sycophant, then I get grain. I get a food when I go on grain myself. Tavern Keeper will give me occasional grain, but it won't give me grain in time to play Clay Oven with Miller. So maybe I'll try Sycophant, because then I can play one grain early on. And this card, Baker, I think. So my Writing Maniac occupations are first Eris, then Miller, then Baker, then Convict 24601. So it's Eris here to get the room here, Miller to get food in for round 7, Baker to enable a bake action in the harvest, and then 24601. Yeah, that's looking good. And this doesn't really matter. Football. You know, I always think I'll take football player, but I never end up actually playing it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be useful. Alright. Well, guest room is quite good. Really does not go with Eris because it gives me a pretty strict timing for that Eris action. Have I passed something that gives a ton of food? Not really. Guildhall, I already have a way of playing occupations, so while I like it, I don't think I need it. Swing Plow might be the pick here. Give me an easy way to fill up my farm. Yeah, Child's Toy is pretty good. So here's my final farm from that 61-point game. I didn't even manage to get to a stone house, and but I had really strong occupations: field warden, farm steward, remodeler, zoo director. So I got to 5 people crazy early, and then I managed to feed just reasonably well. Yeah, and then field warden plus heavy plow was crazy good for me. Schnitzel mallet. For each cattle that you turn into food, you get 1 additional food and a bonus point. Oh, that's pretty good. Clay supports is always good. Wooden strongbox. Oh, let's go with Schnitzel mallet. Let's give it a shot. Hello to anyone watching in Twitch chat. Watching live, please say hello. I'll be keeping an eye on chat and I can answer questions or whatever. My internet's nice and reliable right now, no issues, so I can actually live stream. Knock on wood. Okay. My first thought is ceramics. Yeah. The only other thing I would consider is holiday present. Definitely ceramics. So now with Miller, Sycophant, I'm really looking to get the clay oven. And then after building clay oven, start player ceramics to then build pottery for free. So I just need to start round 7 with 2 food and a grain. And then I can build clay oven or stone oven, and then ceramics. Looks good. Nice thing too is I don't mind. I probably want to take cards that'll let me sit on. Oh, this is interesting. Golden Rose. So for me to get it to work for my writing maniac, I would have to take grain, plow, sow, then start player Golden Rose. Or alternatively, I could just do something like apiary, which is very strong. Petting zoo, which is always good. You know what? No, Golden Rose will be really nice. Free point saves me 2 food on each of my occupations. Really surprised that Guild Hall came back. That's very interesting. Um, Getting clay is nice for my ceramics from seal. I think though the point from cow chips is really good. And then this pick. Probably clay supports. I mean, alms is okay. I guess winter garden. Winter garden would save me a plow action, and then I could just start player. But probably the plow is fine. Yeah, clay supports is a good card. And holiday present can give me a cattle, which I want with my schnitzel mallet. So the question is, how much do I rush Golden Rose? Probably not at all, because I can play Raiding Maniac for free, and all I need to do is get a sow. I need to do a plow, a grain, and a sow with my second actions, and then play Golden Rose. So that's not too bad. Hey guys, sorry about that. So basically things are going according to plan. I'm gonna play Star Player Golden Rose at some point, and I'm gonna get on Reedstone Food so that I can build Clay Oven with Miller in round 7. And then after Clay Oven, I play Ceramics, and then I get the Pottery, and things are hunky dory. Sorry to you guys. I see you in chat saying that I had the mic off. Sorry about that. Uh, Okay, so here I do Reedstone Food. It gets me the stone for Clay Oven. It gets me a food to pay for ski instructor. Um, yeah, so Reedstone Food is exactly the action that I wanted. And then Wallfly might start player to go ahead of me, but that's fine. I want to start player as well. Um, so Job Seeker is quite strong, but I think my combination is going to be really good. So Aquames says France deck coming in on Thursday for your group. That's really cool. So I guess you ordered it online or something. I really like the France deck. I've really enjoyed playing it. Just because I think it adds a really good variety of possibilities, which were not there before. But this has been like the dream start for me. Um, so I have to family growth here, but that's fine. I want to family growth. I play Golden Rose, so now my occupations are free, and I pay a food to ski instructor. So now, got it on Board Game Geek and watched all the tournament casts for the France tournament. Really excited. Hey, that's so cool to hear. Yeah, and that was kind of the idea when we did that France deck thing. I was like, oh, we should do like kind of a celebration, like acknowledging all this work that's gone into it. I thought that would be pretty cool to do. Um, yeah. So my actions next round are pretty much decided because I'm gonna play ceramics and then start player pottery whenever I have a good time to do so. And then I have to say, am I gonna go for this clay room? I think it'll probably be too difficult because I'm gonna need 7 clay. And that's without eating any clay from my pottery. So I think probably not. I think in round 8, 9, I'll do another plow and then sow one of my grains so that when I play baker in round 9, then I can harvest one of the grains that comes off and then the other one can increase my grain count. Yeah. Kristin playing bee statue so that she can then go on day labor. I guess I could start player. What would I start player with? No, I don't want to start play. I'll probably just take 3 wood with this action. I don't want fishing. I don't want reedstone food. I probably need to build another room because what? Oh man. Oh man, that is not what I was expecting to happen. Oh, I could have blocked it too. Oh, what? When did she get grain? She must have just taken a raw grain last turn. Shit. Okay. There's no way that I can get. Well, I'll just play cooking hearth, and then go for a sheep grab, or take 4 food fishing. Worst comes to worst. Yeah, you're right. Mark a plan. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that move at all, which maybe I should have been. So that makes my feeding in this round a lot more difficult. Okay, so now how the hell do I feed my family? Hmm. Whenever another player uses the take 1 grain space, I can bake bread. So I could bake this 1 grain here if someone else goes on grain, like Wallfly, for example. But that would be helping me out, and I doubt she wants to do that. So I think I need to assume that I need to do a sow action. So I could take grain, plow, and then. No, that's not enough food. I need to do. Either way, I need to do 2 food actions, it looks like. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Now I could do like reedstone food joinery maybe, but Yeah, joinery wouldn't be too bad in a game with Master Forester. But yeah, that's really, I had a lot pinned on that. And I probably could have blocked Major Minor with my second action last round instead of taking 3 wood. Okay, so I need 3 food. One way of me getting 3 food would be doing so bake. Actually, that's my only 3 food action. So I'll leave that for the end because maybe someone goes on baked bread. So I'll just take 3 wood again. Yeah, my feeding just got so much worse. And then I'm pretty far from stone oven as well. I need a 2 stone action. Uh, this might not be good. Well, this is pretty sad, but I gotta do it. I can't even play Baker here because Baker is on the board. So yeah, it's pretty terrible. And of course, Kristin builds stone oven. So I need to change my game plan a little. I think I need to play swing plow, plow once, take grain once, and then do a sow action, and then bake 2 of the grain that come off for the next harvest. That's not too bad. But it means that ceramics dies in my hand, which is very sad. Okay, I'm not gonna bake bread there because I want to do a sow action next round, and I'm gonna get sow back, so I can do 3 wood and 4 clay maybe with my next 2 moves, or I could take vegetable. Probably taking vegetable is good because I have a clay oven or a cooking hearth. Yeah, take vegetable. I should take clay first maybe then. Not even enough to get pottery though. Maybe I'll wait one more turn for taking clay. Do 3 wood and then vegetable. So Kristen's probably gonna first move so bake, isn't she? I really hope she does it this round. It doesn't hope on getting plow again. Because, yeah, I obviously am going to try to do that as well. Like, I really need her to do sow bake with one of these next 2 moves. Because if I plow first and then try to get sow and she first action sows, then I'm going to be just totally done. Which I might be anyways. Alright, excellent. So Kristen is baking on sow bake. That's good. Um, I'd The other thing I'd like to see is I guess I can get, if I get 6 clay, then I have options for doing a clay supports room, which maybe I need to do. Hmm. I don't have enough actions to get to use my Eris clay room. Maybe I'll go for a stone room though. Although, between Kristin and Wallfly, family growth even without room should be mine almost uncontested, unless the cowboy and mother touldin decides to start going for it. So, because Wallfly and Kristin are both going to get to 5 people before family growth even without room comes out, so that could be good for me. So if I can, oh sorry, I really try not to eat with the mic on. If I can, I will take grain again, and then before I do so bake, if I know for sure that it's a safe action. Alright, so bake is totally safe, so I can afford to take grain with this move. And then I can sow 2 grain and 1 vegetable, and then I'll bake 2 of the grain that I harvest with baker. So I'm thinking I should go for the Humble Farm Boy. I guess Kristen's at 7, Wallfly's at 7. Yeah, so 3 of us are at 7, and I'm definitely going to play one more thing. Yeah. It's going to be hard to compete with Wallfly and Kristen. And touldin. Probably even touldin's having a better game. Although he got unlucky that Family Growth came around 5. He wanted Family Growth to come around 7. Wallfly saying, "Good thing Harris doesn't work." I mean, I'm out of it. She's not playing against me. She's playing against the other players. I'm in a really rough spot. And it looks like Kristen's gonna keep munching up all the stone. So, yeah. Hmm. So, first action, 4 wood probably. And then I'll try to do. When am I gonna start player? I don't want plow sow. I want family growth. So I could gamble. Probably I have to gamble on getting round 12 family growth. And if I don't, I probably lose. So I need to do start player in round. Start player next round. So yeah, just 4 wood I think is fine. What I'll do is I'll do 4 wood and then I'll do fencing and then I'll do an animal grab. Yeah, so the nice thing about the schnitzel mallet is it means that you can eat cattle and get food from them without having to give up the points for having the cattle. So that's pretty nice. And like 4 cattle, you can turn to 1 cattle and 3 bonus points, and that's more points from cattle and more food than you would have just from keeping the 4 cattle. So that's quite nice. So I guess I start player round 11 because then if 2 cattle gets to me round 12, I'll do 2 cattle if plow sow is the option. And that probably works. And I should do this over here. No sense in doing it beside my house. So there's 11. So the rest of my farm I can fill up with 1 more swing plow and then a plow sow action. Or something like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move it here because then my cow chips has a chance to activate on more fields. Well, actually, it's only going to be 2 either way. No, I could go down either side. Yeah. I can totally surround these. Because now when I do my swing plow, I can do 3 and then go on those. Yeah, that works. Harrow for Wallfly. So Wallfly is playing all the cards that make your opponent's game better, but then you have to pay them for it. Ooh, Kristen. Nice Mason. Quite strong. 3 sheep or 2 boar. Probably the sheep, because then I can eat one and still have a breeding pair. And the boar are a little less valuable to someone with only a fireplace, like touldin. Did Wallfly just start player to start player? Oh no, she went on family growth, right. Phew. Kristin with the wooden strongbox, really nice. So now I wonder if Kristin has the farmer, something farmer. Also, I can't believe Job Seeker got all the way around to her. Darn. I wish I'd first picked something other than Writing Maniac. So then I could have taken Job Seeker and this would have been a different game. Oh well. I guess there's 3 boar available next round. Do I take 3 boar instead of start player? And what else is going to happen? Is Wallfly going to first action plow? Or is touldin going to first action plow? And will the boar come around to me? Will starting player come around to me? Yeah, Wallfly does do first move plow. Recognizing that plow is really hotly contested this game. Oh, forgot about my occupation. So this is worth 8 points. Oh, you know what? I'm going to gamble that start player will come back to me. Take the 3 boar. So probably my last moves are start player and then 4 clay. Because if I do 4 clay and then Reno holiday present, that doesn't increase my played card count. 5, 8. Yeah, Kristin's out of it now, and Wallfly is at 9. So yeah, I want to make sure that I don't go... I don't want to lose the Humble Farm Boy bonus. So I can only play as many more cards as touldin plays. So that means my next action is not start player, but is actually 4 clay. Because I want to be able to play holiday present. Yeah, touldin didn't decide to do. He would plow so if plow so came around. So he might start player in round 12. I guess I would like for Kristin to start player because Kristin would like would like plow so. or to get on plow again. Both of those things would be good for her. Wallfly start player. No, Wallfly. Where did she play Guild Hall? Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's too bad. Really not good for me. So I'll Reno holiday present, I guess. Because nothing else is all that good for me on the board. I guess one cattle is fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do this. It's fine. I think Wallfly or Wolfie. Did Wolfie get reported a bunch of times? I thought he did, but maybe not. He's been reported in the past, but not. Anywho, um, just waiting for my next action because unfortunately I'm only on 3 people. And actually, next round I only have 2 actions, which blows. So family growth is round 13, so I will think about starting player to get family growth, but it'll be really hard because I don't have that many actions to spare. So we'll see what I do. I guess for wood, I guess Wallfly needs wood, but yeah, it doesn't look all that strong to me. Touldin. Um, I don't think Harrow and Donkey work together. Oh, maybe they do, because it says plow 1 additional. Hmm. Where is the compendium? This is the old one. Where is the compendium? 0.5. I don't know why the 0.41 is still comes up. There's Donkey. May be combined with other plows or the Harrow. Yeah, it makes sense because of additional. Okay, so I got triple plow. So that's reasonable. 1, 2, 3. So I think Kristen's going for plow sow round 13. Yeah, because I remember when ground pickaxe plow first came out, people would be like, you can't, people would be like, you can't, um, people would just say, only one plow at a time. I remember that. People would just say, only one plow at a time, only one plow at a time, only one plow at a time. We already had an example of Donkey where you could combine something that lets you plow additional fields with plows. And, and I remember when ground pickaxe plow came out, I would combine plows together because ground pickaxe plow specifies um, additional additional tiles rather than setting a new base value. And yeah, I remember getting a lot of like pushback about that. Like people would just say one plow at a time, and they wouldn't even think about it. They would just say one plow at a time, one plow at a time, and that was frustrating for me because I was like, well, use your brain. You know, you need to think about why the one plow at a time rule exists, and it's a just a way of remembering that they don't combo because of the text on the cards. It's not a rule in and of itself. Um, yeah, and we had donkey, and so I can't believe people just didn't say, look at donkey plus plow, and it's the same thing with ground pickaxe plow. Almost the same thing because ground pickaxe plow is of course called a plow, but yeah, that's interesting. I didn't wasn't aware of that interaction. Yeah, donkey's really good. Damn, donkey's really good. Kristen's going on so bake. It's fine. I should be able to get so with my second action next round. So then this move is yeah. I guess I could play cow chips, but then if touldin doesn't play another card, then I'm screwing myself over. Get another cattle, and then I'll eat boar. So now if I let my cattle breed twice, they get to the 3-point marker. If I keep my boar at the current amount, and then I'll probably eat sheep down to, actually, you know what? I'll let my boar breed twice more, eat my sheep down to 1, and then get my cattle. So yeah, so that's the, or no, I guess, yeah, I guess there's no way for me to get that extra point. I'm gonna have to eat stuff. This is where the schnitzel mallet is nice because it increases the capacity of my farmyard. So maybe I need to consider playing schnitzel mallet instead of cow chips. So my first action is going to be family growth. My second action is going to be sow bake, I think. And then I'll think about round 14 playing schnitzel mallet. So I could have my sheep in these 3 spaces, allowing them to breed up to 4, and then I could have my boar in this space, and then my cattle only in, no, I want to let my cattle breed too. Yeah, so no matter what, I just don't have enough space for the third animal to breed, unfortunately. So maybe I should have held on to holiday gift a little later. I don't know. What I do think is if touldin hadn't done Cowboy and Mother, this game would have gone way better for me. Because Wallfly and Kristin would have had to compete more for family growth, so then there would have been better actions available for me, and I could have gotten one of the ovens. Because not getting the oven meant ceramics was a dead card, so that was unfortunate. Yeah, so Kristin's on Reno Fence, and so then I'll go on Family Growth. Yeah, and So Bake will come around to me for sure, actually, so that's nice. Yeah, you know what? Cow chips might not be worth anything because I need to eat. I'm probably gonna want to eat animals, so. Yeah, like if I eat a boar and a sheep here, or I could eat 2 sheep and let my cattle start breeding. Probably will do that. Right. Forgot about the ski instructor. Been a bit of a pain. Kristin did start player, so Kristin is probably gonna plow sow again. So I could do sow bake with my first action, or Thing is, this only gets me... If I wait to do my sow action until next round, then I will max my grain points out. Okay. Yep, that sounds good to me. So I don't need to sow here. I can first action sow next round, and I'll risk family growth getting blocked. So then I should do a move that gives me points, and that could be what? What points do I have left? I have a 1 point plow action. So then my farm looks like this. Now I can sow all 3 of those grain. Yeah, so touldin's at 8, so it's very unlikely that he's going to play another improvement. Or occupation. Because he's not going to want to risk giving up points. And even me playing Schnitzel mallet is maybe worth 1 point at 1 point here, but like letting my animals breed is not that all that good. Kristin built another room. Wow. Kristin's gonna have quite a high number of points. Vineyard. Okay, what does this vineyard do? I didn't look at it. Whenever you use the sow action, these food are sown is the same way as grain. Okay, so you can pay... Oh, okay, that's interesting. But it's not worth points or anything. It's just letting you use the card to turn 1 food into 3 food with the sow action. That's interesting. I would have guessed that you get something when you harvest your last food or something like that. Like you get a vegetable if you harvest 3 food at once or something like that. But I mean, as it's written, it's fine. It doesn't need to be changed necessarily. I guess I could eat 1 more sheep and then not eat a boar, and then let my boar accumulate, so then they could breed 1 more time to get to a 5th. But I don't have the space to have a 5th boar and all those cattle. But it does give me a slightly higher point ceiling. Oh, whoops. So wait, so I had 2 food. I ate 1 more sheep, that gains me 2, but then I eat 1 fewer boar, so I go down 1. Yeah, there's pretty much no reason for me to not do that. So I expect Kristin to do plow sow. I could calculate the points and see if Kristin's my biggest threat, and then think about setting up to to block Kristin, because I could build one fence and block her from getting onto fencing at all. Yeah. Probably it's better for me just to take wood and then stable. Although I won't have enough actions, because if I do family growth and sow, that'll be it. Ooh, that is interesting. Very interesting. Did not expect that. So I can afford to bake a grain and not lose any points. So I'm at 4 food. See if touldin decides to family growth. I probably would if I was him, unless it costs you, might cost him, might only be a 2-point move, but he doesn't have any other 2-point actions, I don't think. It's probably his best move by a decent amount. Yeah, touldin does family growth. Okay, so then I take wood and then build stables. Ah. Wow. So Kristin was unblockable. So we've just been wrecked. And I would guess Wallfly is going for stables, considering Wallfly has 4 wood and nothing to spend it on. Unless she goes for stone. If she took stone, then maybe she would have another use for them. Well, let's try this. Because I really don't have anything else to do. Like, reedstone food is not really anything for me. So I'll eat a boar. Yeah, Wallfly does stables. So what do I do? Yeah, I have no points with this last action, which blows. Yeah, playing any card is negative actions. So that's unfortunate. What the hell? Block Kristin a little. So you get grain, a boar, and 2 food. So I have whatever I score plus 11. Thanks to the humble farm boy. Oh, so 49. That's a pretty reasonable score. Don't think it will be anywhere near enough. See what's Kristin at. Kristin is at 45 already without a 4 bonus point wooden strong box and without 2 points from animal husbandry worker. So Kristin is really at 46 and she has 1 more action to take food with. So good game, Kristin. Head of the family with job seeker and mason and animal tamers, animal husbandry worker. Those are like 4 really good cards. I can't believe she got all 4 of them. Touldin actually hit 50. That's funny. So he beat me. So Touldin had a good game, but I think he passed too many good occupations to Kristin. Job seeker, head of the family, mason, and animal husbandry worker. I think Kristin just had a little too much power in those cards. And then to get wooden strong box as well. And even bamboo is quite good. Sad day for me. Sad game for me. Especially because the humble farm boy like limited me so badly at the end. I could have got 1 more point, but couldn't afford to play those. Yeah, so I mean, Touldin hit 50, so you can never say that Touldin, what he did was wrong, but I mean, for Kristin to have got those 4 occupations, it means he passed them. And like it means he picked like ski instructor over them, and it means he picked like humble farm boy over them. Well, maybe not humble farm boy, but too good. And I mean, I passed job seeker, but I would have first picked job seeker if I didn't have, or I would have picked job seeker for sure if I didn't already have rating maniac, and rating maniac was pretty crap. So Wallfly played Master Forester and tied with me for last, although we were all within 3 points. I don't know. Let's look at this draft. 294061. Rating Maniac's fine. Yeah, so I didn't take Job Seeker. I took Miller here. I had decided already what my plan was just based on Rating Maniac. So I passed on to 6 power Job Seeker. I thought Wallfly would take it. What did Wallfly take instead? Wallfly took Master Forester instead, didn't she? Oh boy. Eris is fine. Convict. Yeah, same power as Diligent Farmer, but Diligent Farmer is picked earlier, so it's a stronger card. And this pile was pretty terrible. And this pile Baker is fine. So Swing Plow, best card by power. Swing card beats right, she took Resource Seller. You're right. Thank you, Market Plan. You're correct. So I took Swing Plow, best card by power. Schnitzel Mallet, best card by power. Ceramics over Dinghy, which is a little bit better, but yeah, and then Golden Rose. Oh, man. Yeah, so I think I drafted pretty well. Be interested to see how my opponents drafted. Village Beauty over Mason. Okay. Yeah. Wallfly. Yeah, Wallfly. Not taking Mason. Yeah. Especially with if Diligent Farmer comes back, you do 3-room stone house, then you have a pretty farm, then you build Diligent Farmer, build Mason, and that's incredibly strong. And she took Berry Picker over Humble Farm Boy. You know what? I would I might do that as well. I don't like Humble Farm Boy that much, especially if you have good occupations and improvements. Over Wheelbarrow Pusher, though, I don't know. No, she took Master Forester over Job Seeker. So I have no problem saying that was a mistake. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. And then Resource Dealer over Livestock Keeper is fine. Drinker of Absinthe again. I mean, I guess I understand if you don't think you can make Diligent Farmer work. Clay Roof is fine. Guest Room is fine. Harrow is probably the wrong choice here, especially with Clay Roof. Oh man, 3 clay, 1 wood rooms with clay supports. Interesting that she passed on that. The rest of the picks are okay. I just don't think the occupation picks were very good. He took Cowboy and Mother first pick over Animal Husbandry Worker. Yeah, yeah. And then Ski Instructor over Mason. Like, Ski Instructor is going to come back. You don't need to first pick it. Even if you're not going to play it, you block pick Mason. And then Humble Farm Boy is fine. And then he took Schnapps Distiller over Job Seeker. And I mean, he's planning on doing a Cowboy and Mother game, so actions are incredibly important. So he should have taken Job Seeker. Like, the fact that these guys pass Job Seeker is really, really, really... I mean, it shows they don't play with G-Deck enough. Because Job Seeker is incredibly strong. It's like one of the best G-Deck cards. Then probably the rest of his picks are fine, I'm sure. Yeah, it's mostly just that job seeker got around. It's so bad. So Kristin took head of the family over job seeker. Yeah, I might make that choice as well. That is my opinion. Okay, Wallfly. Yeah, the thing is, the occupations that Wallfly rushed out are not, like, they weren't worth rushing out. Like, Berry Picker is okay, but it's not the be all and end all. What were her occ picks that she had to rush out? She didn't play Village Beauty. No, she didn't. She didn't have to rush anything out. Like, you can play Berry Picker before the start of round two. Well, before the start of round three, and get reasonable value out of it. Kristin didn't. Or no, maybe just because I haven't refreshed. Draft. What was it? 294061. Yeah, Kristin just took the top card every time. Except for her first. Yeah, top card every time. And that's how you win. By having strong cards. Not taking ceramics maybe was a tiny mistake. But she doesn't know that she's going for. Yeah, I guess Vineyard makes a lot of sense with Head of the Family. Okay, I understand that. And then Bee Statue. I guess because of the combination with Minor. And also she knows she's going to have a ton of actions with Head of the Family. Bamboo is good. Wood Strong Box, yeah. Kudzu to fill up the farm in case things go bad. Yeah, nice game. Kristin played it well. What does Village Beauty even do? I don't know. So I'm talking with Wallfly about. So she picked Village Beauty over Mason. So the reason I think that's a mistake is because if you pass Village Beauty, then you know your family growth will be really easy because you figure someone else is going to play Village Beauty. So then there are only 3 players competing for the family growth space. So if you go to 5 rooms, you should get all 5 of those things really quickly. So, yeah. I think Kristen just had her cards were too strong. She only won beat touldin by 2 points. So, anyways, that's enough for me. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you. Hope you enjoyed this little video. It's a shout out for Ken there. And I'll see you guys next time.